Dinosaurs, dragons, killer whales and ants. There is a lot of mods to talk about today, and you best believe some of them are close to release. So, let's get right into it. Let's start off with the next JFD mod, which is set to release after the Deltadromi is released into the game, and that's a dinosaur you can check out the full showcase of right here. This, however, is Aerosteon. This is a Megaraptorian dinosaur that will soon make its way into the game for all of us to play. Now, I say soon, I'm saying that like, the next couple months, 3 months, 4 months, in that time frame roughly. This still has a long way to go. This will be the third Megaraptorian to come to the game, alongside that of Mape and Australovenator, which are other mods as well, made by different authors. In terms of size, Aerosteon is roughly the same size as Mape, which we can see from the size comparisons here. First of all, let's have a look at its kit, because this thing will have a variety of attacks to choose from, with the main focus looking like that of the front limb of the dinosaur. But we do also know that it will have slots in these areas: the head, sensors, front limb, metabolism, hide, tail and voice. There are 6 skins which were teased for this creature as well. It's likely gonna only get those 6 skins so far, but maybe it will get more in the future. 2 of which were teased from this screenshot here. You've got a more yellow one and a more blue one in the background. And of course, we do have 2 videos from the JFD team which showcase sounds for this mod as well. So take a listen. I'll play only the parts where the calls were made, so it's easier for you to identify the different ones. Let me know what you think about them and what you think about this mod. So we started off with dinosaurs. We're going to take a big turn now to ants, because the giant ant, this should hopefully be the last time I talk about it before it is officially released. This is effectively completed, and this is something that I spoke about in my last video talking about the giant ant, which was a couple weeks ago, if more than that as well. And well, a recent teaser image was posted for it as well. Now, this was in between a bunch of other mod teasers for that of the Leviathan and the Glow Plume as well, which are other mods being made by the Exargilla team, arguably by different people as well. But yeah, the ants teaser was an image and 1 word: soon. So it looks like the game's giant ant is almost completed, making it possibly the next mod to release from the Exargilla team. Well, I say that because there is also another mod made by the Exargilla team that is currently sat in limbo. It's completed but not released yet. This is their Allosaurus mod, and it's been completed for quite some time, and I'm not sure when that's going to release. So if the ant gets released before that, that'll be quite interesting, or maybe they'll get the go-ahead at the same time. Who knows? But let me know in the comments down below, are you excited for the giant ant? The killer whale is the next Divine Beast mod, and this one is nearing its end cycle of development. But firstly, how is its development going? Well, we know so far that all of these tasks are completed. All to do with the model, the animations, the icons and the skins are all done. All of that is done. There are 4 sound related tasks remaining, and then after that the only thing that's needed is dev kit implementation. We also know that this thing will have over 30 subspecies, which is absolutely crazy. Why so many, I will never know, or maybe actually I'm going to counter that, because we have this teaser image which showcased one of the subspecies, which is Orcinus orca resident M. Now, that's obviously the resident killer whale, which was showcased right there, and that's obviously one of the subspecies. This would probably be the standard subspecies, or another one to add. Now, there is something I do want to mention there. It said M on the end. Now, M obviously isn't the species name, it's likely the gender. And I think what they're going to be doing here is sexual dimorphism between every single one of the subspecies. We've seen other mods do this before, and it's likely that this is what they're doing. Otherwise, why else would there be an M there? Are they just going up the alphabet for all 30 subspecies and then adding a bunch of random letters onto the end? Because obviously there's so many. That being said, I think it's going to be M and F, male and female for each subspecies, and we see a teaser of that there. However, we also get a bunch of other teasers for this mod as well. We have a pair of orca fighting the mod team's blue whale, which is quite a way off in its development. We also have an orca prowling off the coast, waiting for an unsuspected dinosaur for it to nom, and then, of course, finally, an orca doing a backflip out of the water. Now, I'm very excited for this mod. This mod was announced like 2-3 years ago alongside their blue whale mod. So this thing getting the development that it has now and almost being out is like the end of such a massive development cycle. Speaking of something that we've known about for ages, it's the bristlewing. Now, the last time I showcased this was in a video full of dragons, and I recommend you check it out. Here, of course, we showcased a more rough work in progress of the head sculpt. Now we have what looks like the completed head sculpt, and here it is. This thing looks awesome. I love the detail. I love the spikes, the scales, the teeth on it, and also the like hair stuff. It's not really hair. It's more like spikes, isn't it? It's not hair in a sense or fuzz. It looks like spiky appendages, so to say. This thing looks awesome. I cannot wait to see the full model of this completed, because that sculpt, the detail, I mean, it's a PT mod. It's gonna look great. And yeah, I cannot wait to see more of this. The person who's doing the model on this is doing a fantastic job. The variety in the scales, the spikes, the spines, everything on this thing just fits so well nicely together, and I cannot wait to see the skins on it or it in game. We're keeping the theme with dragons because we have another Ignis mod that was showcased. This is the zaeyalk, and I've definitely pronounced that wrong. This was the last dragon concept from the Primordial Tyrants team, which was teased for their Ignis mods. This will be physically weaker than most other dragons from this mod group, but this one relies more on speed and breathing powerful wind blasts. The concept art looks great, by the way. It's got a long neck, it's got spiky appendages on its head as well, like with horns and stuff like that. It's got what looks like I don't know how to explain the end of that tail. Kind of looks on the end like a tadpole's tail, but like obviously not fully along the way. That being said, the wings look awesome. This thing's got some big claws, and it looks like it's going to be a fairly big dragon as well. Of course, you can tell it looks weak. It's got a lot less muscles, and it definitely looks like a target to other dragons. That being said, this thing looks awesome. Cannot wait to see more of these stuff in game and concept arts being brought to life. I don't know how long it's going to take for stuff like this, but yeah, I mean, let's go into something now that we know is pretty much ready to release. Now, this is something I want to give you guys as something to predict. I want to see what your guesses are with this one, but we got an update from Letherium, which is from the Crimson Isle team, so this is likely another commission. It's literally just a leg, however. 2 angles of a leg. Now, I don't think this is a sauropod. The leg isn't as long enough to be a sauropod. I feel like this is either a ceratopsian or a stegosaur by the looks of it. Although I could be very, very wrong with the leg and how it looks. It could also even be an ankylosaur. That being said, I want to know what you guys think about this one in the comments down below. What do you think this creature is? In my eyes, this is definitely a herbivore. You can kind of tell with its stubbly little toes. But other than that, I mean, I know you foot fetish people, you dino foot fetish people might be able to pin this one on a specific dinosaur straight away. So this is the guessing game for you. If you like dinosaur toes, can you tell me what this dinosaur could be? Let's see if you're right. We start the video off on dinosaurs, and we're ending it on dinosaurs again. This is the Wrath of the Goliath's Pachyrhinosaurus. This is David Rose's Pachyrhinosaurus, and as I said ages ago, this thing had entered its testing. There are 2 Pachyrhinosaurus mods in testing at the moment. You've got the Wrath of Goliath's one, and then you also have the KTO one, which seemingly has been in limbo for years now, and it's finally come to the end, but this one is not the KTO one. This is from the Wrath of Goliath's team, and we got a teaser of this. We also got a teaser of Fortress's Triceratops, which was showcased just from this image here, which I thought was pretty neat. Have a look at it, let me know what you think about that one. But for the Pachyrhinosaurus, we have some pretty big development. This thing has 2 tasks left. 29 out of the 31 tasks have been completed, but that wasn't what was recently teased. The thing that was recently teased was all of its emotes including the sounds. These were shared by Phelan, and the animations were made by Tal Metru, and the sounds by Soro. So have a watch and let me know what you think about all of these in the comments down below. And of course, I'm probably going to end the video just on this snippet, so let me know what you think about all of this. What is your favourite mod from this bunch? But other than that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and enjoy this teaser of the Pachyrhinosaurus. So, did you think that was the end of the video? Well, unfortunately, you have to deal with me for another couple seconds, because I really quickly want to say we got the Wrath of the Goliaths, Pachyrhinosaurus emotes, and we have all of the emotes for the KTO Pachyrhinosaurus as well. So I'm going to end the video by showcasing all of them. It's 1 minute and 45. This is from the KTO Discord, the KTO community. So shout out to Sergey and the team that have worked on this. And of course, enjoy it and let me know which Pachyrhinosaurus you like the best.